And breaking news coming in on mobile phone services being partially restored in North Kashmir's Kupwara district. Incoming call facilities have been restored. However, outgoing services remain blocked at this point. But what you're seeing is an effort to, in fact, ease some of the restrictions, and that too being done step by step by the administration there. Now in Kupwara, we know that the curbs have been slightly relaxed with incoming call facilities being restored. However, outgoing services still remain blocked at this point. Pooja Shali is joining us live from Srinagar with more details on this. Pooja, earlier today the announcement was also made that in Jammu, especially the border districts like Poonch and Rajouri, mobile services are back. Now in Kupwara as well, a similar development. The administration trying hard there to ease the restrictions in a phased manner.
After Jammu division and the Ladakh region, we are now being told that in some parts of Kupwara and Handwara, the mobile services are likely to be restored. The partial restoration has already started. But let's remember that when the restoration begins, as I saw it here in the city as well, it will take days before all the residents will have access to mobile networks. Even now, with Srinagar city, where the landlines are restored, there are many areas where even now the landline is not functional, especially in volatile, sensitive areas like downtown. So what will happen in Kupwara and Handwara are perhaps more peaceful VIP areas there as well. More significant areas will have the mobile services restored first, where there is not a law and order concern, and then they will go toward other areas as well. So it will be a long time before the internet will be restored. We have no confirmation on that yet. It could even take a next few months as well, if sources are to be believed. But slowly and steadily, they are attempting to open up phone services, beginning with landlines here in Srinagar, and in some areas, beginning with the mobile services in Kupwara and Handwara as well. Over to you, Akshita.
Right, Pooja, do stay with us. Let's also play out this report that's been filed by my colleague Ashraf Fani. He gets you a sense of what the situation is like currently in Srinagar on the 25th day of clampdown.
Today is the 25th day of clampdown across the Kashmir. So far, restrictions had been imposed in the most parts of the Srinagar city and some parts of the valley, but still people are not coming out on the roads. We are here in the city heart of Lal Chowk. The barricades were removed 2 days earlier for the city center, but still business establishments, shops are closed here, and even the private transport is visible on the roads, but public transport is still off the roads. The government yesterday claimed that situation is normal and improving, but so far the visible improvement is not seen here in Kashmir. With Rauf Ahmed, Ashraf Fani for India Today in Lal Chowk.
And well, in another big development in the valley, CPIM General Secretary Sitaram Yechury has met his party colleague Mohammad Yusuf Tarigami, who is in detention. This after the Supreme Court granted Yechury the permission for the visit to meet Tarigami, who is among the host of political leaders who've been detained in Jammu and Kashmir. The court, however, had placed specific restrictions on Yechury's visit. Yechury has only been allowed to meet and inquire about the health and safety of Tarigami. The CPIM leader cannot meet any other leader or speak to locals. The top court had also asked Yechury to submit a report upon his return to the national capital. The court made it clear that if Yechury is found engaging in any other activity other than meeting his party member, it will be construed as a violation of court orders, essentially contempt of court. The arrangements for the visit have been made by the state as instructed by the court.
Mr. Sitaram Yechury is going following the order of the Honorable Supreme Court. Simultaneously, he has been, as has been reported in the media, told not to politicize it, and he should keep his visit purely on the basis of what he sought to do, is go and meet with his karyakarta or leader of his party there. He's a senior person, and I'm sure he understands what is the direction of the Honorable Supreme Court and within what framework he needs to undertake this visit.
And taking this across once again to Pooja Shali, who's been getting us all the updates from Srinagar. Pooja, Yechury is currently in Srinagar with that very specific Supreme Court directive not to interact with any other leaders or with the locals or make this a political visit in any way. Give us a sense of what Mr. Yechury's whereabouts are currently.
Akshata, Communist Party's Sitaram Yechury arrived surrounded with a long convoy of the security forces, the Jammu and Kashmir police. Vehicles were escorting the vehicle of Sitaram Yechury when he left from the airport to the Kupwara road. It's a posh area where currently Yusuf Tarigami is under house arrest. Now, why Yechury got permission to meet him was because the court has mandated the Communist Party leader, and this was on condition that there is an apprehension that he is not feeling well and is facing age and health related problems. However, very clear instructions: go and meet your fellow comrade, talk to him, inquire about his health and return to the national capital Delhi. A top source in security establishment has told me there will be no other political activity or even media interaction allowed. I saw at least 10 cars that were accompanying the vehicle of Sitaram Yechury. The whole road which is about at least 2 kilometers, was completely closed for the traffic. Of course, there were some exceptions being made if there were offices or residents there. Now, why this development is significant there is because he's the first opposition leader to be able to come to Kashmir and also to meet one of the few communist leaders. Tarigami is over 70 years old, representing the Kulgam constituency, one of the few who managed to keep the communist ideology alive in Kashmir Valley. So yes, it is very important, but the bigger question will be, will other leaders, even from the BJP or from the opposition, will they be allowed to enter into the valley and be able to roam around and interact with people and politicians? Akshata.
Yes, and at this point, this governor has made it very clear that there is no chance that the opposition leaders will be allowed to visit. He maintains it's a sensitive time, but Pooja, thanks for joining us. But speaking of the governor, he's also sparked a controversy over his comments on the clampdown. Now, while addressing a briefing on the government's plan for the new union territory, the governor appeared to have crossed the line by making a series of statements that would shock many. While defending the communication blackout that's still on in the valley, Governor Satyapal Malik said that resumption of internet services is being deferred as phones and internet services are of little use to the Aam Aadmi and that it is mostly used by terrorists. The governor wished, in fact, that the detained leaders, he wished them well and said that there was no need to feel sad about them. He added that bigger the stature of a leader, the longer is the detention period. In fact, it wasn't just that. In a stinging remark against Congress, the governor Satyapal Malik stated that the party hasn't clarified its stand on the Kashmir issue and that people will beat them up with shoes for terming them as Article 370 sympathizers.
सवाल को यूएन से जोड़ के कह रहा वो अगर लीडर था तो उसको बिठाता डांटता जो माध्यम है इसका फोन वाला इंटरनेट वाला ये किसके काम आता है थोड़ा बहुत हमारे काम आता है लेकिन ज्यादा ये टेररिस्ट के काम आता है पाकिस्तानियों के काम आता है मोबिलाइज करने के काम आता है इंडोक्ट्रिनेशन के काम आता है ये एक तरह से हमारे खिलाफ हथियार है इसलिए हमने इसको रोका हुआ है और धीरे-धीरे हम उसको खोल
And here's a look at some political reactions also coming in on the governor's statements.
And next the governor said ये 370 के हिमायती हैं तो लोग जूतों से मारेंगे. What's your comment on Governor J&K?
Well, the office of the governor is not supposed to be used for such comments. In a democracy, everybody has a right to have their opinion. That's their fundamental right. And that is the right of their liberty. And if that is attacked in this manner by somebody who is occupying the office of a governor, that is something which is not acceptable.
लोगों में नाराजगी है. जो लोग धारा 370 के ख़त्म होने का विरोध कर रहे हैं, इसकी नाराजगी है. और उसको इस तरह एक फ्रेज में कहा है कि लोग बड़े नाराज हैं. उन्होंने अपनी भावना प्रकट की है. पिटाई के लिए नहीं कहा, लेकिन ये सही है कि लोगों में जो गुस्सा है कि धारा 370 हटाने का कुछ लोग विरोध कर रहे हैं. अब तो कांग्रेस के भी ज़्यादा नेता सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं.
देखिए, मलिक साहब भूल जाते हैं कि वो राज्यपाल हैं, वो भारतीय जनता पार्टी के कार्यकर्ता नहीं हैं। और इस तरह की अभद्र भाषा एक राज्यपाल इस्तेमाल करता है तो ये शर्म की बात है, लज्जा की बात है। उनको इसके लिए कांग्रेस से भी माफ़ी मांगनी चाहिए और देश से भी माफ़ी।
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you would love to.